Very important topic that for real time hands-on as well as the interview purpose. So we can expect these topics in any interview, or even when we are working in a real time, we should use these functions in any of our project applications. So those are you might already aware it, but you know to know in-depth knowledge on that is very much needed. So that is the reason I just picked the topics for this session. The topics are a rank function, dense rank function, then row number function, and we will try to see the similarities between these two or three, and then also differences among these three. So hope the topic is clear for you.
Yes, yes.
In the last session, right, we discussed how to create a cluster and multi-node cluster, we can say, and data proc. So I just created again this cluster in GCP. So at least you know, right, how to create a multi-node cluster and how to create your own account in a GCP. It's a free. Try to utilize those opportunities. Okay, if you have a credit card, that's it. You will get a 3 months free trial period, and where you can practice it all, and don't miss it, right? Because we may get a Hadoop installations and Linux over there and Spark as well. So these are the very important tools that is already built in. So try to utilize this opportunity. Okay, guys. Anyway, I just prepared some topic like I already told you, right? So the topic which I prepared, the tables and all, is sourced from internet. To save some time, I already taken this text from internet and did some small modifications in order to show the content. So I'm just entering into the cluster. Okay, I just created 4 node cluster. If you see in our VMs, I have 4 node with one master node. Okay, um, and obviously when we want to use cluster, then we have to do SSH in this case. So I want to do SSH and the connect cluster. All right, connecting cluster. First of all, though the topics are looking simple, but as experience, I'm just telling you, we are using these three functions wherever is possible. So these are not outdated at all. We are still using these functions, and in interview you might face these questions many times. Uh, so this is one of the important question. So try to understand. Don't mug up. Please try to understand that application uses of application where we have to use. Why should we use rank, and why should we use dense rank? Why should we use row number? So that kind of clarity, if you have, right, so you can able to do anything, or you can able to answer in an interview as well. Right, guys. That is about small theory. Okay. It will go to Hive shell. So see, I'm just taking one example with this data, like only 4 columns where ID or serial number, you can say whatever, model name, and company name, and the HP, like how much horsepower this cars has. Okay, so first of all, we'll see by creating a table and then loading some custom data, and we'll try to discuss. If I straight away explain theory, you may not understand properly. That is the reason I want to explain with an example. Okay, so it is very simple that how to create a table in a Hive. You might already aware, but still try to follow. Okay, so I'm just creating one database first of all. And, there's a command to create a database. Showroom is a database name, and then use, I'm using database name over here. Okay, used it. And if you want to know where you are working in which database, then you may set this property, so that set hive.cli.print. Okay, set hive.cli.print.current DB database name, it will print like this. So only for the where we are to know that text. Okay, this shows the we are in showroom database. Okay, now we created a database. Now go ahead and create one table. Okay, so these are very easy. So that is the reason I'm just going a little fast. So stop me wherever you're not able to understand. It's very easy. Just creating it. Acha. Let me remove it. This one. You know, need to give length. If you give varchar, then you can give length over here. Let me recreate it. Table created and just doing select star. We have not loaded any data, right? So you won't see any data here. Okay, so 0. Okay, Control L. Then we create a table. Okay, and I want to see the header. Okay, of the columns as well. When we create a table, right? I want to see the headers. So now if when we set this property, then automatically we will see the column names or field names in our data. Okay, so this is again, it is simple. I'm just trying to load this data into Hive table. Okay, I have tables. Data is being loaded. We'll verify once we load this data into this table. Okay, the data is being loaded, right? So we'll check it. It took it 8 seconds approximately. See, this data is the first column ID, model, and company name, and then power. Okay, so now we saw this data. This is the data. Okay, just assume this is an example. Okay, now we will see one by one what rank function will do. Okay, so intention is let me go back to this here. These are the powers, right? When we do order by this power column, and with rank function, our expectation is, first of all, it will take the order by, right? Or let me uh, run this and show you so that order by power. Try to understand here, order by power. Okay, so it just we can say descending. Sorry. See here, this is the power, right? 8,000, 8,000. Okay, for 8,000, 8,000 power, it has given 1. Next, if you see second, 5,400, it has given 3. Okay, instead 2. Our expectation was maybe 2, right? But no, it skipped the second rank and then given third rank and then 4. Okay, so for how many we have? 5,000, 5,000, 5,000, like that we have 3, right? So it skipped 5 and 6, then given 7. Okay, so it will skip the next value and assign the after whatever the values which come after a sequence. So that is a major usage of this rank function. If you want a rank something like this, then you have to use rank function. Okay, so if you want, I think by the time you might also get some knowledge, right? Like what may be the dense rank, then it is almost similar to this, but the major difference is it will give 1 1. Okay, here it will give 1 1, but the next, right, next it will give second. Okay, so it won't skip the value. Okay, it will give second, then third, then 4. So like that, if the values are repeating, it will give the same value. The values are not repeating, then it will give the unique value and the next value which is coming from the in the sequence. Okay, so rank means it will skip and give the next value. The dense rank is it won't skip, it will give continuation. Okay, so this is for if we use order by only one column. Okay, let me open here. See, order by power. Okay, let us assume based on the company, we'll try to give the the same rank function. How it will work, we will see. So the same statement, but only is partition by. Okay, so select these columns, rank over partition by company. Okay, that means in other words, group by, something like that. You have to understand. Okay, if a Honda is there, then it will give 1, 2, 3, 4 like that for the Honda. So it will reset rank values for each company. Okay, it won't be given uniform. Okay, because we are using company, right? Partition by company. So you will see little different values. Okay, let me run this and show you. Guys, you know already this topic. That is the reason I'm just explaining a little faster. If you feel this is fast, then you can just rewind this video. You can try to understand. Okay, now see here. If you see here, it has given 1, and then given a reset. Okay, it reset. It's given 1, and when we get the other company, right, again it has given 1. Okay, and if you see the same company, then it's given 2, 3. Okay, so it is partition by company. BMW only 1 we saw, so that is it is given 1. So Bugatti is also 1. So these are only 1 values, right? But let us assume BMW is having same 800, 8000, 8000. Then it will give a different value, correct? Okay. See here, Mercedes is there, right? For Mercedes, it is given 1, 2, right? Okay. So like that, double time, how many are, yeah, here is also there. Okay. So it is based on the partition. If you want within the company row number, then you have to use partition. If you don't want uniformly, let us assume there is a student marks. Okay, if you want to give some rank for them, okay, then generally when you write order by that marks descending or ascending, whatever you want, it will give the ranks. But if I want from girls or from male, whoever are I want just first rank from male or first rank from female. Okay, in that case you have to use partition by male and order by rank or order by marks, we can say. So based on the usage, we have to choose our statement. Okay, if we want to data from each category, then you have to use partition by. Overall, if you want, then better you avoid this and directly use this order by single like this. Okay, how we have used here, the similar way you can use, so that irrespective of the company or other columns, then based on the power, it will assign the values. Okay, so this is regarding the rank. Okay, hope you understand. Even if you didn't understand, no worry. This will be more clear when you see a dense rank function. Okay, so just let me execute this dense rank as well, so that you will get more clarity. Okay, now we'll see the dense rank. See guys, dense rank is also same. Let me dense rank. This is the dense rank. Okay, syntax is the same. Okay, here we were seeing a rank. Now we are seeing dense rank. That's it. Okay, rest all are common. Okay, so let me remove this. partition by as of now and execute it. What may be the value for the test string? See, this is the output of dense rank. Okay. Are you able to understand here? See, in a rank, right? This position we saw 4 number. Okay, but now when we use dense rank, it didn't skip the value. Okay, it has assigned the next consecutive value. Okay, after 1 we are seeing 2 and then 3. Okay, so see here, for the other also you can see something like that. Okay, for this, right, for this 5400 power, we will see in a rank what it has given. Okay, see here, it is given 4 and then 3 and 4, but when we use dense rank, it's given 2 and 3. That means it didn't skip any value. Okay, so you have to explain this way whenever an interviewer asks. Okay, or if you want to work in a real time, then first of all try to understand what may be the requirement, and then implement your logic accordingly. Let us assume I want nth salary from a company or from a department, or nth salary, nothing but you might get this type of questions in interview, right? Second, if you want second, then you can write multiple ways, but I want 4th highest salary in a company or 4th highest salary in a department. Then you don't write a lengthy course. Simply go and write this dense rank and pick up easily, right? When you assign this value, let us assume the 4, I want 4th highest salary, then you can use on top of this query, you can use where this rank is equal to 4 or dense rank is equal to 4. Then you will pick only this record. Okay, or else if you want to pull out 3rd highest salary, then you will get these 3 records. This is correct, right? This is what the people is expecting. Okay, so based on the requirement, you have to choose the rank or dense rank. Okay, and let me explain one more row number, then again you will have a more clarity. Okay, but for this 2, if you have a same, then you are getting same, that means 1 1. So for up to here you won't see any difference, right? You won't see any difference between rank and dense rank, correct? So but you will see some difference in a row number. Let's see what may be that. Okay, let me go to row number. This is the row number function. Okay, let me run the same query. Row number. Syntax is same. Try to understand the difference. See here, row number. Okay, order by power, right? So wherever we see the same values, see here, first value is 1 and the second value is 2, but earlier we saw this value is also 1. Okay, so this is the major difference between row number versus dense rank and rank. Okay, so where we will use this row number widely, you might gone through my playlist where I explained how to remove duplicates. Okay, let us assume you have an entire record, that means 10 columns. Let us assume 10 columns we have in our table where you saw some duplicates. How you will remove? Okay, either you can use distinct, you can remove it, but when we use distinct, you can remove only all records are having, all columns are having same values, then distinct will work. But let us assume there are 11 columns, but 11th column is a audit column. We can say audit column means the date column when it got loaded. Okay, so we'll consider 11th column only when reference purpose. Not that is not actual data. That is derived data. Okay, so actually we are getting 10 columns of data from source, but for our understanding, for our reference purpose, we are adding system date and the 11th column and loading into our table. So source table is having 10 columns and target table is having 11 columns, but 11th column is our defined, our derived data. So in this case, let us assume you loaded 10 records. In that, 2 records are having duplicates. Okay, those are duplicates in source, but when it comes to target, since the first record loaded, let us say 1 second, second record loaded after 1 second of first record loaded, then that time when you use distinct, right, you may not remove the duplicates, because 11th column is different from first and second column, first and second record. I don't know how many of you understand. I'm just explaining in a some high level. I'm trying to explain why we should use row number instead of distinct. I'm trying to explain the difference. Okay, so let us assume we have only 3 columns. These are the same values we can assume. So in the same columns, same records, 2 records are same. When we use distinct, obviously we will restrict the duplicates. There is no issue at all. But let's assume this column, maybe the audit column, where you may see 1 second difference between this first record and second record. Then in that case, if you want to remove the duplicates, this is not possible by using distinct. You should use row number function to avoid duplicates or to remove the duplicates. That is where row number will act more efficient than any other functions. Now let us assume these are the duplicates. Okay, now what it will give, our query should be like this. Okay, here row number over partition by model, company, power. Okay, power, order by you take the last column, let us say date column. Okay, last insert DTM. Okay, that means last inserted date and time. Okay, so in this order by, in place of power, you will put order by update date. Okay, update date descending. Okay, then where rank is equal to 1. That means when you write that condition, right, let us assume these two are the same records, but this updated date column is different. Okay, so then what it will do, for this it will give 1, for this it will give 2. That means based on the latest record it will give 1, the older one it will give 2. Okay, then when we put where condition to pick row number rank is equal to 1, obviously we will pull only latest record. That is where we will try to eliminate the duplicates. So that is a usage of row number function. Okay, it is, we will use in a removing duplicates. Okay, so this is about row number. Okay, we have 10 minutes left. Now we will see similarities between these three are, all of them require order by class. Okay, this is similar. Okay, all of them return increasing integer with the base value 1. Of course, first value is 1 only, right? And when we combine the partition clause, all these functions reset the return integer value equal to 1. Okay, and there are no duplicates values in the column used by the order by, the functions return the same output that we have seen, right? 1 1 2 2, something like that. Okay, now we will see how it will works when we do not have a duplicates. Okay, so I'm just creating one table, no duplicates. Okay, no do table created, and loading this data. It will load, and then we'll see all three together. Okay, on this table, how this behaves in a single table. Okay, so we'll execute this statement. We will see how it will give the ranks. See here, first these three are the columns from the table, and some messed up. You don't worry. See, rank function given 1, 2, dense rank also given 1, 2, and row number given, is it 1, 3? Okay, 1 to 1. Okay, and see this. From here, you may see some difference. It is little confusing, right? Okay. So remove these records, then let it. Okay, guys, I think you understand, right? You understand, right? If we do not have any duplicates, then it will give actual data, like continuously it will give 1, 2, 3, 4, something like that. Okay, if you see, the same, duplicates or similar data, then only it will assign, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, something like that. If we do not have any duplicates, if we have only unique records, in that case, all the functions will works similarly. Okay, that is the reason we are seeing the same data. Okay, same data for these three columns, since these are all unique records. Okay, so that is the difference. So you can see that there is no duplicate values in the power column, which is being used in the order by. Therefore, the output of the rank, dense rank, and number are same, right? So we have seen, right? The outputs are same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that, 9. All these three are given the same output, right? So the difference we will see in a first table. Okay, let me run in a first table. We'll see is there any difference. Of course, we already discussed, but let me run again. See here, rank given 1, 1, 1, 1, but dense rank given, row number given 1, 2, and rank given 3, dense rank given 2, and row number given 3. Now you are seeing difference, right? Because we did based on the power. Okay, order by power. So we are seeing a different values for the for these three. Okay, for these three functions. Okay, this is the major difference. You will see only a difference only when we have a some duplicate values respect to call. Okay.
Naresh, this is Gokul. Can you upload this notes on Google Drive so that we can try it out?
Sure. I'm going to upload this in our Google Drive. Whoever is having access can able to access it. Okay, I will intimate in our chat also. Okay, this is very, very important, guys, because I have been asking these questions in interviews from so many years. Okay, so you might already know the subject, but still try to shape up and get a practical knowledge. You don't go for only theory. Okay. Thanks for joining. Please do practice and let me know any questions on the subject in the chat. All right.
Thank you.
Have a nice weekend. Bye.
Thanks, Naresh. Thanks for your time.